doubt that belief take hold of me. Touching this dreaded sight I see. Touch. So not appear. Same figure like the king that's dead. What art thou that usurpest this time of night? Together with that fair and warlike form, in which the majesty of buried Denmark did sometimes march. Heavens, I charge thee, speak! Stay, speak! I charge thee, speak! The most high and palmy state of Rome. A little before the mightiest Julius fell, the grave stood tenantless in the sheeted dead. Did squeak in the Roman streets. Stars with trains of fires and dews of blood. Disasters in the sun. And even the light figures of fierce events, as harbingers preceding still the fate, and roll up to the omens coming on. Heaven and earth together demonstrated out to our climbers and countrymen. It's soft. Behold, Lord, it comes again. Across it will bless me. Say, illusion! Thou hast any sound? Use of voice? Speak to me. It is gone. I was about to speak with the conqueror. I shall impart what I have seen tonight unto young Hamlet, for upon my life, the spirit dubbed to me, talk to him.
Hamlet. Well, though yet of Hamlet, our dear brother's death, the memory be green, and that it has befitted to bear our hearts with grief, and our whole kingdom to be contracted in one brow of woe. Yet so far hath discretion fought with nature, that we with wisest sorrow think on him, together with remembrance of ourselves. Therefore, our sometime sister, now our queen, this imperial joytress to this warlike state, how we as it were with a defeated joy, with an auspicious and a dropping eye, with mirth and funeral and dirge and marriage, in equal scale weighing delight and dole, has taken to my wife. Nor have we herein barred your better wisdoms, which have freely gone along with this affair, for all our deepest thanks. Now, Laertes, what's the news with you? Loosen your voice. What wouldst thou beg, Laertes?
My dread lord, your leave in favor to return to France, from whence though willingly I came to Denmark, to show my duty in your coronation. Yet now I must confess, that duty done, my thoughts and wishes bend again toward France, and bow them to your gracious leave and pardon.
But have you your father's leave? Polonius, what say you?
He hath, my lord, wrung me from my slowly by laborious petition. And at last upon his will do I see my heart consent. I do beseech you, my lord, give him leave to go.
Laertes, take thy fair hours. Time be thine and thy best graces, spend it at thy will. Now, cousin Hamlet, and now my son.
A little more than kin and less than kind.
How is it, my boy, that the clouds still hang on?
Not so, my lord. I am too much in the sun.
Good Hamlet, cast thy knighted colors, and let thine eye be like a friend of Denmark. Do not forever with thy veiled lids seek for thy noble father in the dust. Thou know it is common. All that lives must die, passing through nature to eternity.
Hey, madam, it is common.
If it be, why seems it so particular with thee?
Seems, madam. Nay, it is. I know not seems. This, not this inky cloak, good mother, nor the customary suits of solemn black, nor the windy suspiration of forced breath. No, nor the fruitful river in the eye, nor the dejected behavior in the visage, together with all moods, forms, shapes of grief that can truly denote me, for these are actions that a man can play, and these indeed seem, but there's that within which does not show, these but the trappings and the suits of woe.
Hamlet, 'tis sweet and commendable in your nature, to give these mourning duties to your father, but you must know, your father lost a father. That father lost his. We pray you, throw to earth this unprevailing woe, and think of us as of a father. And let the whole world know that he is the most immediate to our throne, and with no less nobility of love than that which dearest father bears his son, do I impart towards you.
I shall in all my best obey you. Father!
Why, it is a loving and fair reply, everyone. Come, Gertrude. This gentle and unforced accord of Hamlet sits smiling at my heart. Denmark breaks today! And we break cannons to the clouds, Delfin. Come, away.
Make me.
Oh, after you.
Father.
Too solid flesh would melt and resolve itself into a dew, or that the everlasting had not fixed his cannon against self-slaughter. Oh God, how weary, stale, flat, and unprofitable seem to me all the uses of this world. Fie upon it, fie! This unweeded garden that grows to seed, things, branches, and grows in nature, that it should come to this. 2 months since he died? Nay, not to let me not think on it. Frailty! My name is woman! A beast would have mourned longer. Married with my uncle, my father's brother, but no more like my father than I to Hercules. Within a month, she married. Most wicked speed to pose with such dexterity into incestuous cheats! It is not, nor it cannot, come to good.
My lord!
But break now my heart, for I must hold my tongue.
Hail, your lordship.
I am glad to see you well, Horatio. Or do I trick myself?
The same, my lord, and your poor servant ever.
Whoa! What makes you from school, Horatio?
A truant disposition, good my lord.
Oh! I won't hear your enemies say so. I know you're no truant. So come on. Watch your affair in Elsinore. We'll teach you how to drink deep before you depart.
My lord. My lord, I came to see your father's funeral.
I pray you, do not mock me, fellow student. I think you came to see my mother's wedding.
Indeed, my lord, it followed hard upon.
Thrift, Horatio. The funeral baked meats did coldly furnish forth the marriage tables. My father. Methinks I see my father.
Where, my lord?
In my mind's eye, Horatio.
I saw him once. He was a goodly king.
He was a man. Take him for all in all. I shall not look upon his like again.
My lord, I think I saw him yesternight.
So, who?
My lord, the king, your father.
The king, my father.
Cease on your admirations for a while, with an attent ear till I may deliver my witness upon you. For God's love, let me hear it. 2 nights together, I on watch, in the vast dead in middle of the night, been thus encountered a figure like your father, armed at point exactly from head to toe, pierced before me, and with a solemn march go slow and steadily, by whilst I, distilled almost to jelly with the act of fear, stand dumb and speak not to him.
'Tis very strange.
By my honor, lord, it's true, and I didn't think it right down in my duty to let you know of it.
Hold you the watch tonight.
Aye,
Armed, say you?
armed, my lord.
From top to toe.
My lord, from head to foot.
I wish I would have been there.
It will much amaze you.
I'll watch tonight. Perchance you'll walk again.
I warrant it will.
Huh. I pray you, if you have until now concealed this sight, let it be in your silence still. Between 11 and 12 upon the platform, I'll visit you.
Indeed, your honor.
My father's spirit in arms. All is not well. Would the night were come, till then sit still, my soul. Foul deeds will rise, though all the earth overwhelm them to men's eyes.
Do you doubt that?
For Hamlet and his fancy, treated no more as a fashion in a toy in blood.
No more but so.
My necessaries are embarked. Farewell. Father! A double blessing is a double grace, in case she smiles upon a second leave.
Yet here, Laertes, abort for shame. The wind sits in the shoulder of your sin, and you are stayed for. There, my blessings with thee.
Most humbly do I take my leave.
Time invites you, go, your servants tend.
Farewell, Ophelia, and remember well what I have told you.
'Tis in my memory locked, and you yourself shall keep the key of it.
Farewell.
What is it, Ophelia? What has Laertes told you?
So please you, something touching the Lord Hamlet.
Mary, be well thought. This of late told me he gave private time to you. What is between you? Give up the truth.
He hath, my lord of late, made many tenders of his affection to me.
Affections? Peh! You speak like a green girl. Do you believe these tenders, as you call them?
I do not know, my lord, what I should think.
Mary, I'll teach you. Think yourself a baby, that you have taken these tenders for true pay, which are not silver. Tender yourself more dearly, or you'll tender me a fool.
My lord, he hath importuned me with love, in honorable fashion,
Fashion, you call it.
and hath given countenance to his speech, my lord, with almost all the holy vows of heaven.
When the blood burns, how the prodigal soul lends the tongue vows these blazes, daughter, and it more light than heat. Even as it is a making in their promise, you must not take for fire. For now, someone scanter of your maiden presence, for Lord Hamlet believes so much in him that he is young Ophelia. Do not believe his vows. Look to it, I charge you, come your ways.
I shall obey, my lord.
The air bites shrewdly, it is cold.
Sniffing in an eager air.
What hour now?
I think it lasts of 12.
No, it is struck.
Look, my lord, it comes.
Bring with thee airs from heaven or blasts from hell. Thou comes with such a questionable shape that I will speak to thee. I'll call thee Hamlet, King, Father, Royal, they no speak.
Hamlet!
It beckons thee to go away with it. As if some impartment it desire to you alone, but do not go with it.
It will not speak, then I will follow it.
Not, my lord.
Why? What should be the fear?
What if it assumes some other horrible form, which might deprive you of your sovereignty or reason, and draw you into madness? Think of it.
Hamlet!
It will not speak. Go on, I follow thee. Let go of me.
Be ruled, you shall not go.
My fate cries out and makes each petty artery of this body as hardy as a lion's nerve. It
Hamlet!
waves to be forth again. Let go your hand! By heavens! I'll make a ghost of him who lets me. I say away. Go on. I follow thee.
To what issue will this come? Something is rotten in the state of Denmark.
Where wilt thou lead me? Speak. I'll go no further.
Mark me.
I will.
My hour is almost come, when I to sulphurous and tormenting flames must render up myself.
Alas, poor ghost.
Pity me not, lest thy serious hearing to what I shall unfold.
Speak, I am bound to hear.
So art thou to revenge when thou shalt hear.
What? I am thy father's spirit, doomed for a certain term to walk the night and for the day to fast in fires. List, oh list, if thou didst ever thy father love.
Oh God!
Revenge is foul and most unnatural murder.
Murder!
Murder most foul as in the breast it is, but this most foul, strange and unnatural.
Haste me to know it, that I, with wings as swift as meditation or the thoughts of love, may sweep to my revenge.
Now, Hamlet, here. 'Tis hidden out that sleeping in my orchard, a serpent did sting me. For the whole ear of Denmark is by a forgery, frankly abused. But know thou, noble youth, the serpent that did stain thy father's life now wears his crown.
My prophetic soul, my uncle!
I, that incestuous, that adulterate beast!
With witchcraft of his wits, with traitorous gifts, to seduce. Oh, Hamlet, what a falling off was there from me, whose love was of that of dignity, to base in human lust. But soft, methinks, I scent the morning air. Breathe, let me be, sleeping within my orchard, upon my secure hour thy uncle's soul.
With juice of cursed Lebanon in a vial, and in the porches of my ears did pour the leprous distilment, whose effect holds such enmity with blood of man, that swift as quicksilver, it courses through the natural gates and alleys of the body. Thus was I sleeping, while your brother's hand of life, of crown, of queen at once dispatched. Oh horrible! Oh horrible, most horrible! If thou hast nature in thee, bear it not! Let not the royal bed of Denmark be used as a couch for luxury and damned in incest. Fare thee well at once. Adieu! Adieu, Hamlet! Remember me!
Oh, you host of heaven, oh Lord. What else shall I couple hell? Fie upon it, fie! Soft and you, I sinews grow not instant old, but bear me stiffly up. Remember thee, I, poor ghost, my memory holds a seat in this distracted globe. Remember thee, most pernicious woman! Oh. Villain! Villain! That I'm smiling, villain! 'Tis right I set it down, that one may smile and smile and be a villain! Now to my word. There you are, uncle. It's adieu, adieu. Remember me.
My lord, my lord!
I have sworn. So be it.
Hello, ho, ho, my lord!
Hello, ho, ho, Horatio. Come, bird, come.
How is it, my noble lord?
Wonderful.
Good. Good, my lord. Tell of it.
There's never a villain dwelling in all of Denmark, but he's an arrant knave.
There needs no ghost come from this.
This is an honest ghost, that let me tell you. And now, good friend, as you are French scholar and soldier, one, grant me one poor request.
What is it, my lord?
Never let known what you have seen tonight.
My lord, I will not.
Aye, but swear it!
My lord, I swear.
Aye,
So, let's go back together.
and still your fingers on your lips, I pray. What is it, Ophelia?
My lord, I have been so affrighted.
With what in the name of God?
My lord, as I was sewing in my closet, Lord Hamlet, with his doublet all embraced, pale as a ghost, his knees knocking each other, and with a look so piteous, as if he had been loosed out of hell to speak of horrors, he comes before me.
Mad for thy love?
I do not know, my lord, but truly I do fear it.
Oh, what said he?
He took me by the wrist and held me hard. Long stayed he so, at last with a little shaking of mine arm, and thrice his head, thus waving up and down, he raised a sigh so piteous and profound, as it did seem to shatter all his bulk and end his being.
Come, we go to the king. This is the very ecstasy of love whose violent properties foredoes itself and leads the way to desperate undertakings. I'm sorry, have you given him any harsh words of late?
No, my lord. But as you did command, I did repel his fetters and denied his access to me.
That hath made him mad. By heavens, it is proper for the elder age to cast beyond themselves in their opinion, as it is common for the younger sort to lack discretion. Yes. Come, we go to the king. This must be known, which, being kept close, might move. More grief to hide than hate to utter love.
What is it, Polonius?
My good liege, I hold my duty as I hold my soul, both to my God and to my gracious king. I have found the very cause of Hamlet's lunacy.
Oh, please, speak of that which I do not hear. Sweet Gertrude. This man, he tells me that he has found the source and head of all of your son's distemper.
I doubt it is no other but the main, his father's death and our over-hasty marriage.
Well, we shall sift him.
My liege and madame to expostulate what majesty should be. Why, day is day, night, night, and time is two is night, day, time, therefore. Since brevity is the soul of wit and tediousness of the limbs and outward flourishes, I will be brief. Your noble son is mad.
What?
Mad, I call it, but to define true madness, what is it to be nothing else but mad? But let that go.
More matter with less art.
Madam, I use no art. This true, this pity and pity, this true. Foolish figure here. Mad. Let us grant it. Now it remains, we find the cause of this effect, or the cause of this effect, or defect, yes. For this effect defective comes by cause, thus remains and remainder, thus reflect.
Reflect.
Reflect, yes. Reflect.
I have a daughter. Have while she is mine, in her duty and obedience mark, hath shown me this. Now gather and surmise. To the celestial and my soul's idol, the most beautiful OPHELIA, in her excellent white bosom.
Came this from Hamlet to her?
Madam, stay a while, I will be faithful. Doubt the stars are fire. Doubt the sun doth move. Doubt truth be a liar. But never doubt that I love her. I love thee best. O most best believe it. Adieu thine ever most dear lady. Hamlet, my daughter, in her obedience hath shown me this, more above his solicitings that fell out by times by means and by pleas all given to my head.
But how hath she received this love?
What do you think of me?
Well, as a man honorable and faithful.
I would fain prove so, but what might you think when I have seen this hot love on the wing? What might you think, my young mistress, thus? Did I bespeak? Lord Hamlet is a prince out of thy star. This must not be hidden. I percept gave her. You shall lock yourself from this resort. Admit no messages, receive no tokens, which done, she took the fruits of my advice, and then he, repulsed, a short tale to make, fell into a sadness, thence into a fast, thence into a watch, thence into a weakness, and thence into a lightness, thence in this decline into the madness he now raves and we are born for.
Do you think 'tis this?
It may be. Very likely.
Take this from this. If it be otherwise, I will find where truth is hid, if indeed it were hid within the center.
How may we try this further?
You know how he would walk 4 hours here to get to the lobby?
So he does indeed.
Yes.
At such a time, I lose my daughter to him. Be you and I then behind the arras, mark the encounter if he love or not.
Yes, we shall try it.
We're sadly the which comes to meet him.
Oh wait. I do beseech you, give me leave. I will board him presently. How does my good Lord Hamlet?
Oh, well, God mercy.
Do you know me, my lord?
Very well, you are a fishmonger.
No, I, my lord.
Oh, then were you so honest a man?
Honest, my lord.
I swear to be honest in this world is to be one man picked out of 10,000.
I, my lord.
As if the sun breathed maggots in a dead dog being a god-kissing carrion. Have you a daughter?
I, my lord.
Let her not walk in the sun. Conception is a blessing, but not as your daughter may conceive. Not going friend.
How you say by that? Still harping on my daughter. Yet he knew me not at first. He is far gone. Far gone. And truly I have suffered much extremity for love very near this in my youth. I will speak to him again. What do you read, my lord? Wait! Wait! Words! Though this be madness, there is some method in it. Will you walk out of the air, my lord?
Into my grave.
Out of the air. How pregnant sometimes his replies are. A happiness that often madness hits on. I will leave him and suddenly contrive the means of meeting between him and my daughter. My honorable lord, I will most humbly take my leave of you.
You cannot, sir, take anything away from me that I will most willingly part with all, except my life, except my life, except my life.
You searched the Lord Hamlet.
Yes.
There he is.
Indeed. God save you, sir.
Very well, gentlemen.
These tedious old fools.
My lord, there are the players. I found them on the way and hither they are coming to offer you service.
I am mad. North, northwest. When the wind is southerly, I know a hot on handsome.
Be well, gentlemen.
Thank you. That's the baby you see there still not out of his swaddling clothes.
Happily the second time up to them, for they say an old man is twice a child.
Buzz.
Upon my honor.
And then came an actor on his ass. I'm glad to see you well, friend. Welcome, old friend, my good friend, master. You are welcome. We'll have a speech, right? Yes. So, give us a taste of your quality. Come. Passionate speech.
Unequal, matched. Ikarus at King Priam drives. His rage strikes wide. But with the width and wind of his fell sword, the unnerved father falls. With less remorse than Pyrrhus' bleeding sword now falls on the king. Out! Out, thou strumpet fortune! All you gods in general synod, take away her power! Break all the spokes and valleys from her wheel and mow the round nave down the hill of heaven, as low as to the feet.
This is too long. Reach out to the barbers with you. I pray you, come to Hecuba.
But who, oh, who had seen the cloaked queen?
The cloaked queen.
The cloaked queen is good.
But who, oh, who had seen the cloaked queen? Run barefoot up and down. A bruise upon that head, where late the diadem stood. And for a robe, a blanket, and the alarm of fear caught up. Who this had seen, with tongue in venom steeped, against fortune's state would treason have pronounced. But if the gods themselves that see her then, when she saw Pyrrhus make malicious sport in mincing with his sword her husband's limbs, unless things mortal move them not at all, would have made milk the burning eyes of heaven and passion of the gods.
Look, though he has turned his color and pray you no more.
Tis well. We'll have the rest soon. Now, good my lord, make sure he's well bestowed.
Aye, my lord.
Ay, man.
Come, sir.
Follow him, friend. Follow him, friend. Do hear me, friend. Do you know the murder of Gonzago?
Ay, my lord.
Could you, for a need, memorize a dozen or 16 lines that I will settle down and insert in it, could you not?
Ay, my lord.
Very well.
Sir, maybe
But have that tonight. Follow that lord and look to mock him not.
there are the players.
Come, sir.
You are welcome to Elsinore, friend. Now I'm alone. What a rogue and peasant slave am I? Is it not monstrous that this player here, that in a fiction, in a dream of passion, can force his soul so to his own conceit, that from her working all his visage waned, tears in his eyes, distraction in his aspect, a broken voice, and all his function suiting with forms to his own conceit, and all for nothing? For Hecuba. What's Hecuba to him, or he to Hecuba, that he should weep for her? What would he do had he the cue and motive for passion that I have? He would drown the stage with tears, and clip the general ear with horrid speech, make angry the guilty and appall the free, confound the ignorant and amaze indeed the very faculties of eyes and ears. Yet I, a dull, medi-metalled rascal peak like Joanna dreams I'm pregnant of my cause and can say nothing. No, not for a king, upon whose property and most dear life a damn defeat was made. Who calls me a coward? Who says I'm a villain? Who does me the shot? Remorseless, treacherous, damn villain! Oh, vengeance! Why, what an ass am I! This is most brave that I, the son of a dear king murdered, must like a whore unpack my heart with words and fall a cursing like a very drab scallion about my brain. I have heard that guilty creatures at the play have, by the very cunning of the scene, been struck so to the soul that presently they have proclaimed their malefactions. For murder, though it have not done, it will speak with most miraculous organ. I'll have these players play something like the death of my father in front of my uncle. I'll observe his looks. I'll tempt him to the quick. If he but blench, I'll know my course. The devil might be the ghost that I have seen. Yes, as he is powerful enough to assume a pleasant shape. Yes, and perhaps out of my weakness and my melancholy, as he is very potent with such spirits, abuses me to damn me. I'll have grounds more relative than this. The play is the thing where I'll catch the conscience of the king.
Did you essay him to any pastime?
Madam, it fell out that certain players may overrock are on the way, and there did seem in him a kind of joy to hear it. And I think they have come tonight to play. And he beseeched me to order your majesties to come and see the matter.
Well, with all my heart. And it doth much content me to hear him so inclined. Good. Please give him a further edge and drive his purposes onto these delights.
Aye, my lord. Be harassed.
Sweet Gertrude, please, leave us two. For we have closely sent for Hamlet hither, that he, as it were by accident, may here affront Ophelia. Her father and myself, being lawful spies, will so bestow ourselves that seeing unseen, we may their encounter frankly judge, and gather by him as he is behaved, if it be the affliction of his love or no, thus that he suffers for.
I shall obey you. And for your part, Ophelia, I do wish that your good beauties be the happy cause of Hamlet's wildness. So shall I hope your virtues will bring him to his wonted behavior. To both your honors.
Madam, I wish it may.
Ophelia, walk in here. So please you, we will stow ourselves. Read on this, that it may exercise and color your loneliness. We are off to blame in this. There's too much prude. With devotion's visage and pious action do we sugar over the devil himself.
Oh, 'tis too true. A smart lash does that speech give my conscience. This beautied harlot, beautied with plastering art, is not more ugly to the thing that helps it. That is my deed to my most painted word. Oh, heavy burden.
My lord, I hear him coming. We drop.
To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against the sea of troubles, and by opposing end them, to die, to sleep, no more, and by to sleep to say, we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that the flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished, to die, to sleep. To sleep perchance, to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil. That's soft, you know. The fair Ophelia, nymph, in thy horizons, be all my sins remembered.
Good my lord, how does your honor for this day?
I humbly thank you. Well.
My honored lord, I have remembrances of yours that I have longed to redeliver. I pray you now receive them.
No, not I never gave you that.
My honored lord, you know right well you did. And with them, words of so sweet breath composed, has made the things more rich, their perfume lost. Take these again, for to the noble mind rich gifts wax poor when givers prove unkind. There, my lord.
Are you honest?
My lord?
Are you fair?
What means your lordship?
That if you be honest and fair, your honesty should admit no discourse to your beauty.
Could beauty have better commerce than with honesty?
Aye, truly. For the power of beauty will sooner transform honesty from what it is into a bond than the force of honesty can translate beauty into its likewise. This was sometime a paradox, but now time gives it proof. I did love you once.
Indeed, my lord, you make me believe so.
You should not have believed me. For the power of virtue cannot so inoculate our old stock, but we shall relish of it. I love you not.
I was the more deceived.
Get thee to a nunnery. Why wilt thou be a breeder of sinners? I'm indifferent, honest. Yet I could accuse myself of such things that it were better my mother had not borne me. I am very proud, revengeful, ambitious, and I have more offenses at my beck than thoughts to put them in, imagination to give them shape, or time to act them in. To a nunnery, go!
Well, them you sweet heavens!
If thou dost marry, I'll give thee this plague as thy dowry. Be thou as chaste as ice, as pure as snow. Thou shalt not escape calumny! To a nunnery, go, and quickly do! you a face and you give yourself another one. You amble, you lisp, you neatly God's creatures. And you make your wantonness your ignorance. I'll no more on it. Go to. It has me mad. I say we will have no more marriages. Those who are married, all but one shall live. The rest may keep as they are. To a nunnery, go!
What a noble mind is here overthrown. The courtiers, soldiers, scholars, aye, tongue, swords. The expectancy and rose of the fair states, the glass of fashion, and the mold of war, and the observance of all observers quite down. And I, of ladies most dejected and wretched, that suck the honey out of his music clouds, now see the most noble and sovereign reason, like sweet bells jangled out of tune and harsh. That unmatched form and feature of blown youth, blasted with ecstasy. Oh, woe is me, to have seen what I have seen. See what I see.
Ophelia, love? His affections do not even that way tend. Nor what he spake, though it lacked form a little, was not like madness. There is something in his soul over which his melancholy sits on brood. And I do doubt the hatchet that disclosed will be some danger, which for to prevent, I have in quick determination thus set it down. He shall with speed to England.
Yet do I believe the origin and commencement of this grief sprung from neglected love. How now, Ophelia? You have cried your voice out. You need not tell us what Lord Hamlet said. My lord, do as you please. But after the play, let Hamlet all alone
Let it go.
Speak the speech, I pray you, as I pronounced it to you, trippingly on the tongue. But you shall gently, for in the very torment tempest and, as I may say, the whirlwind of passion, you must acquire and beget a temperance that may give it smoothness. It offends me to the soul to see a robustious fellow tear a passion to tatters, to very rags, to split the ears of the groundlings who, for most part, are incapable of anything but inexplicable dumb shows and noise. I would have that fellow whipped.
I warrant your honor.
Be not so tame either, but let your own judgment be your tutor. Suit the action to the word to the action. And in this special, overdo not the very modesty of nature, for the anything overdone is from the purpose of playing, which at the beginning and now was and is to hold as 'twere the mirror up to nature.
I hope we have reformed that with us, sir.
Get you ready.
Aye.
Good, my lord, the king will hear this play.
and the queen too, and presently.
Bid the players make haste. Horatio, ho ho!
Here, landlords.
We'll have a play tonight in front of the king. One scene of it comes about near the circumstance of the death of my father, I have told you. I pray you, with the very comment of thy soul, observe mine uncle. If his occulted guilt do not unkennel in one speech, then it is a damn ghost that we have seen, and all my imaginations are foul.
Very well, my lord. If you steal aught while this play is playing and escape detecting, I will pay the theft.
You're coming to see the play, I must be idle. Get to a place. Oh, hello everyone. Glad you watched the play today.
Cousin Hamlet, how fares it?
Excellent, sir.
Come hither, my dear Hamlet. Sit by me.
No, dear mother here. Metal more attractive. Hey, dear lady, may I sit on your lap?
Aye, my lord.
I mean my head on your lap.
Aye, my lord.
It's a fair thought to lay between maid's legs.
What is, my lord?
Nothing.
Ooh! You are married, my lord.
Who, I?
Aye, my lord.
You're only jig maker. What should I do but be merry? Look father died within these 2 hours.
Nay, my lord, this twice 2 months.
2 months, nay! Let the devil wear black then, huh? 2 months dead and not forgotten yet.
Enter a king and the queen. Very lovingly, they embrace, they kiss, they cuddle. He declines his head upon her shoulders, and she lays him down upon a bank of flowers. The queen, seeing the king asleep, leaves. And on comes in a fellow. The fellow sees the king asleep, sees the crown, takes the crown, throws it away, and pours poison on the king's ears, and exits. The queen, seeing the king dead, makes passionate action. Ah! The poisoner returns, seemingly lamenting with the queen. The dead body is carried away. Now, the poisoner woos the queen with gifts. The queen seemingly is slow and does not like it, but eventually accepts. My graces, we will be having a 10-minute intermission.
Madam, how like you the play?
The lady protests too much, methinks.
Oh, but she will keep her word.
But have you not heard the argument? Is there no offense in this?
No, they do but jest, poison in jest, no offense in the world.
What do you call this play?
The mousetrap. Mary, how tropically! This is the image of a crime done in Vienna. Gonzago is the Duke's name, and his wife's name is Gertruda. Begin, murderer! Leave thy damnable faces and begin! Come the croaking raven dust below for revenge. Enter vile, most despicable murderer, Claudio!
Thoughts!
Help.
My lord, shall I continue?
Aye, sir.
Thoughts! Black. Hands. Apt. Drugs. Fit. And time agreeing. Confederate season. Else no creature seeing. Thou mixture. Rank of midnight weeds collected. With Hecate's man thrice blasted, thrice infected. With thy natural magic and dire property. Unwholesome life, he served immediately.
He poisons him in the garden for estate. You shall see anon how the murderer takes the love of Lord Hamlet's wife.
It is not.
What? Frightened with false fire.
How fares, my lord?
Give over the blade.
Give me some light! Away! Away!
Let the stranger go weep.
Knights!
Hardened gold play was some must watch, was some must sleep, so runs the world away. I'll take the ghost word for 1,000 pounds didst perceive.
Very well, my lord.
Upon the talk of the poisoning.
I did very well note him.
Oh, God bless you, sir.
The king, sirs, is in his retirement marvelous distemper. The queen will see you in presently.
Do you see yonder cloud? That is almost the shape of a camel.
By the mask, it's a camel indeed.
No, I think it's more like a swan.
It's very much like a swan, my lord.
It's more like a whale.
It's very much like a whale, my lord.
I'll come to my mother by and by. They threw me to the top of my bed. I'll come by and by.
I will say so.
Leave me now, friend. Tis the very witching time of night, when churchyards yawn and hell itself breathes contagion to this world. Now, could I drink hot blood and do such bitter business that the day would quake to look on? But soft you now to my mother. O heart, lose not thy nature. Let not ever the soul of Nero enter this firm bosom. Let me be cruel, not unnatural. I'll speak daggers at him, at her, but use none.
I like him not, nor stands it safe to let his madness range. Therefore to England with him. The affairs of my state may not endure hazard so dangerous that hourly grow out of his lunacies.
My lord, he's on his way to his mother's closet. Behind the arras, I'll convey myself to hear them. Since you said, and wisely, was it satisfying that someone more audience than a mother, since nature makes them partial, should overhear the speech of vantage. I will tell you what I know before you go to bed. Very well.
Oh, my offense is rack. It smells to heaven. It hath a primal eldest curse upon it, a brother's murder. Pray can I not? What if this cursed hand is thicker than itself with brother's blood? Is there not rain enough in the sweet heavens to wash it white as snow? What form of prayer can serve my turn? Forgive me my foul murder! It cannot be. Since I am still possessed of those effects for which I did the murder. My crown, my own ambition, and my queen. May one be pardoned and retain the offense? O wretched state! O bosom black as death! O life and soul that's struggling to be free, I'm more engaged! Help! Help! Help, angels! Make a say! Please! Bow the summer knees, please let all be well!
Now might I do it, Pat? Now he is praying, and now I'll do it. And so he goes to heaven, and so I am revenged. That would be scant. This villain kills my father, and for that, I, his sole son, send the same villain to heaven? No. Absurd. And no, a more horrid hint. When he is drunk asleep, or at his rage, or in the incestuous pleasure of his bed, at gaming, swearing, or about some act that has no relish of salvation in it, then trip him, that his heels may kick at heaven, and his soul may be as damned and black as hellward it goes. My mother's days, this basic, but prolongs thy sickly days.
My words fly up. My thoughts remain below. Words without thoughts never to heaven go.
He's on his way straight. Lay home with him, I pray you be round with him.
Mother!
Hold on, fear me not.
Mother!
Hey, Joe, I hear him coming.
What's the matter, Mother?
Thou hast thy father much offended.
Mother? You have my father much offended.
Come, come. You answer with an idle tongue.
Oh, you question with a wicked tongue.
Why, how now, Hamlet?
What's the matter now?
Have you forgot me?
No, you're the queen. Your husband's brother's wife. And would it were not so, you are my mother.
Nay then, I'll spat to you that can speak.
Come, sit you down, you shall not budge. I'll set a glass upon you, where you may see the inmost part of you.
What? What wilt thou do? Thou wilt not murder me. Help! Help!
Oh, help!
Oh!
Help! Slain!
Oh, me! What hast thou done?
No, I know not. Is it the king?
Oh, what a rash and bloody deed this is!
A bloody deed, madam! Kill a king and marry with his brothers!
Kill a king!
It was my word! Thou, wretched, rash, intruding fool, farewell! Peace! Sit you down and let me wring your heart.
What have I done? That thou darest wag thy tongue in noise so rude against me?
Such an act, my grace, that blurs the grace and blush of modesty, calls virtue hypocrite, takes the rose from the fair forehead of an innocent love and sets a blister there, makes marriage vows as fake as dicers' oaths. Such an act, my grace.
I mean, what act that roars so loud and thunders in the index?
Look you now here, upon this picture, and now upon this one. The counterfeit presentment of two brothers. This was your husband. 'Twas the face of Jove himself. Look you now what follows. Like a mildewed ear blasting on his wholesome brother. Have you eyes? What devil was it that has costened you a hoodman blind? Eyes without feelings, feelings without sight, ears without hands or eyes, smelling sense all, not one sickly part of one true sense could make you so moved. Who came on you? Where's thy blush?
Oh, Hamlet, speak to me no more. Thou turns my eyes into my very soul, and there I see such black and grey spots as will not leave their taint.
Hey, but to live in the rank sweat of an insane bed, stewed in corruption, hunting and making love over the nasty sty.
Oh, speak to me no more. These words, like daggers, enter into mine ears. No more, sweet Hamlet.
A murderer and a villain, a slave that's not 20th part tithe of your precedent lord, a vice of kings, a cutpurse of the empire and the rule that from a shelf the precious diadem stole and put in its pocket.
No more.
A king of shreds and patches! Oh, save me! And hover over me with your wings, you heavenly guardians. What would your gracious figure?
Alas, he's mad.
Do you not come your tardy son to chide? That lapse in time and passion lets go by the important acting of your dread command, oh say!
Do not forget, this visitation is but to wed thy almost blunted purpose. But look, amazement on thy mother's sins. O step between her and her fighting soul. Conceit in weakest body's strongest words. Speak to her, Hamlet.
How is it with you, madam?
Alas, how is it with you that you do bend your eye in vacancy, and with the incorporeal air to hold this course? O gentle son, where on do you look?
On him, on him! Look you now! His hue and form conjoined, preaching to stones would make it incapable. Oh, do not look upon me! And let with this piteous action, you convert my stern defects. Then what I have to do, me one through colors, tears, perchance for blood.
To whom do you speak this?
Do you see nothing there?
Nothing at all, yet all that is I see.
Nor do you nothing hear?
No, nothing but ourselves.
Look you now! There! Oh, it steals away my father in his habit as he lived out the portal!
This is the very coinage of your brain! This bodiless creation, ecstasy is very cunning in.
It is not madness! Confess yourself to heaven! Repent what's past, avoid what is to come!
Oh, Hamlet, thou hast left my heart in twain.
Throw the worser part of it and live the purer with the other half! Refrain tonight. Good night, and go not to my uncle's bed. Assume a virtue if you have it not. That will lead uneasiness to the next time, the next more easy. Good night. And when you're desirous to be blessed, I'll blessing beg of you. For this same Lord, I do repent. But heaven has pleased it so to punish me with this and this with me, that I shall be their scourge and their minister. I will bestow him, and I will answer well the death I gave him. I must be cruel only to be kind. Thus, bad begins, and worse remains behind. Good night, Mother.
Do you want me to have a definite intermission?
Hey, let's get it on.
How is Hamlet?
Mad as the sea and wind, in his lawless fit, behind the arrest, hearing something stir, whips out his rapier, cries, "A rat, a rat!" and in this brainish apprehension, kills the good old man, Polonius.
Oh, heavy deed. His liberty is full of threats to us all. To you yourself, to us, to everyone. Alas, how shall this bloody deed be answered? Where is he gone?
To draw apart the body he had killed, over whom his very madness, like some ore among minerals of mental space, shows itself pure. He weeps for what is done.
Come away, Gertrude. The sun no sooner shall the mountains touch, but we will ship him then. And this vile deed, we must, with all our majesty and skill, both countenance and excuse. We will call up our wisest friends, and tell them what we mean to do and what is untimely done. Hamlet! My soul is full of discord and dismay. Come away!
What have you done?
Safely stowed.
Here comes me.
Hamlet! Where is Polonius?
At supper.
Supper where?
Not where he eats, but where he's eaten. Convocation of politic worms is getting even at him. Your worm is your only emperor for diet. We fat ourselves for maggots. Your fat king and your lean beggar are variable service. 2 dishes to 1 table, and that is the end.
Alas.
A man may fish with a worm that has fed of a king, and a cat from the fish that has eaten of that worm.
What do you mean by this?
Nothing but to prove you that a king may go a progress through the gods of a beggar.
Hamlet! Where is Polonius?
In heaven. Send hither to see. If your messenger find him not there, you can seek him yourself in hell. But if you don't find him within a month, you can nose him as you go up the stairs into the Leo.
You! Go seek him there now!
He will stay till you come.
Hamlet, this vile deed, for thine especial safety, which we do tender, as we dearly grieve for which thou hast done. We shall send thee with fiery quickness. Therefore prepare thyself. Everything is bent for England.
For England.
Aye, Hamlet.
Good!
So is it, if thou knewest our purposes.
I see a cherub that sees them. But good farewell for England. Goodbye, good mother.
Thy loving father! Hamlet!
My mother. Father and mother are husband and wife. Husband and wife are one flesh, and therefore my mother. Goodbye for England. Good night, good mother.
Go seek him there now! Ah! And England! If my love that holds at anything, you may not coldly set our sovereign process, which imports at full, by letters congruing to this effect, the present death of Hamlet. Do it, England. For like the hectic in my blood he rages. Then you must cure me till I know it is done. However, my hopes and my joys were never begun.
How? All occasions to inform against me and spur my dull revenge. What is a man, if his good and grief of his time is but to feed and sleep, a beast no more? Sure, he that created us with such a large discourse looking before and after, gave us not the capability and godlike reason to fast in us unused. So whether it be bestial oblivion or some craven scruple of thinking too much in the event itself, a thought which quartered would be one part wisdom, but ever 3 times coward. I know yet not why I say this thing is to do, when I have the hue and the will, the wants and the means to do it. How stand I then, that have a father killed, a mother stained, excitements of my reason in my blood, and let all sleep? From now on, be all my thoughts bloody, or be nothing worth.
Your Majesties, the Lady Ophelia.
I will not speak with her.
She is importunate and distract. And will need to be pitied.
Well, what would she have?
She speaks much of her father. She says she hears there's tricks in the world and hems and beats her heart. It were good if she were spoken with, for she makes through dangerous conjectures and ill-reading minds.
Let her come in.
Ophelia?
How should I, your true love, know from another one? By his goggle hat and staff, and his sandal shoon.
To my sick soul, what sense true nature is. Each toy sings prologue to some great amiss. Alas, sweet lady, what imports this song?
Say you, nay pray you mark. He is dead and gone, lady. He is dead and gone. At his head, a grass green turf, at his heels a stone.
Nay, but Ophelia!
How do you, pretty lady?
Loaded with sweet flowers, which be wept to the grave did go with true low showers.
She has cried her voice out for far too long. Poor Ophelia, go. Take her. This is the poison of deep grief. It springs all from her father's death. Oh, Gertrude, when sorrows come, they come not in single spies, but in battalions. First her father slain, next your son gone, which he is the most violent author of his own just remove. But now, her dear brother is in secret come from France. Wants not buzzards to infect his ear with pestilent speeches of his father's death.
Where is this king?
Alec, what
Where is this king?
What is the matter?
Oh, thou vile king, give me my father.
Calmly, good Laertes.
What is the cause, Laertes, that thy rebellion looks so giant-like? Why art thus incensed? Gertrude, let him go. Speak, man.
Where is my father?
He is dead.
But not by him.
Let him demand his fill.
How came he dead? I will not be juggled with! Vows to the blackest devil, conscience and grace their profoundest pit. I dare damnation that both the worlds I give to negligence. Let come what comes, only I'll be revenged most thoroughly for my father.
Who shall stay you?
My will. Not all the world.
Laertes, I am guiltless of your father's death, and I am sensible in grief for it.
Let her come in.
How now? What noise is this? Oh, heat. Dry up my brains. Tears 7 times salt. Burn out the sins and virtue of mine eye. By heavens, thy madness shall be paid in weight. Rose of May, sweet maid, Ophelia.
There's rosemary. That's for remembrance. Pray, love, remember. And there's pansies. That's for thoughts.
To document the madness, thoughts and remembrance is fitted.
And there's fennel for you. And columbines. And there's rue for you. And here's some for me. You must wear your rue with a difference. We may call them Herb Grace O Sundays. And there's a daisy. I would give you some violets, but they all withered. They all withered when my father died. They say he made a good end. For bonny sweet Robin is all my joy.
God's favor is hell itself. She turns to favor and Jupitines.
And will he not come again? And will he not come again? No, he is dead. Go to thy deathbed. He will never come again. He will never come again. He is gone. He is gone, and we cast away mold.
You see this? Oh God!
Laertes, I must commune with your grief or you deny me right. Go but apart. If thou find us touched, we will give our life, our crown, and all that we can ours to you in satisfaction.
Then let this be so. His means of death, his obscure funeral, no trophy, sword nor hatchment over his bones, no noble right nor formal ostentation, cry to be heard, as it were from heaven to earth, that I must call it in question.
It shall be so. And when the offense is let, the great axe fall. I pray you, go with me.
The Lady Ophelia.
God save you, sir. Letters from the Lord Hamlet. Horatio, let the king have the letters I have sent, and repair you to me with as much speed as you would fly death. But are they much too light for the bore of the matter? Thou that knowest thine, Hamlet. Your Majesty.
Now must your conscience my acquaintance seal. You must put me in your heart for a friend, since you have heard with a knowing ear that he who hath slain your noble father also pursued my life.
And so have I. A noble father slain, and a sister driven into desperate terms, but my revenge will come.
I loved your father, as we love ourselves. And I pray it will teach you to do what?
Again!
How now? What news?
Letters from the Lord Hamlet. This, your Majesty.
From Hamlet.
Aye.
Who brought them?
Sailors, my lord.
You shall hear this. Leave us! High and mighty you shall know I am set naked on your kingdom. Tomorrow shall I beg leave to see your kingly eyes, when I shall, first asking your pardon thereunto, recount the occasion of my sudden and more strange return. Hamlet. What does he mean by this?
Know you the hand.
It is Hamlet's character, naked. And in one of the postscripts, he says alone. Can you advise me?
I am lost in it, my lord. but let him come. It was the very sickness in my heart that I should live and tell to his feet that you did this.
If it be so, Laertes, it should be so, how otherwise? Will you be ruled by me?
Aye, my lord, so you will not overrule me to a peace.
Laertes, was your father not dear to you? Or are you like a painting of a sorrow? A face without a heart?
Why ask you this?
Hamlet comes back! What would you undertake? To show yourself your father's son indeed, more than in words.
To cut his throat in the church.
No place indeed should murder sanctuarize. Revenge should have no bounds, but good Laertes, will you do this? Keep close to thy chambers. Hamlet returned shall know you have come home from France. We shall put on those who shall praise your excellence. Bring you in fine together, and we will wager on your heads. He being remiss, most generous and free from all contriving, shall not peruse these foils, so that with ease or with some shuffling, you may choose a sword unbaited, so that in a passive practice, requite him for your father.
I shall do it. And for that purpose I shall anoint my sword. I want a vial of a mountebank, so mortal that but dip a knife in it and a man scratched with all may be dead.
Soft. Let me see. Yes. Right. We will make a solemn wager on your cannons. When in your motion you are hot and dry, as make your bouts more violent to that end. When he asks for a drink, I shall prepare him a chalice, whereon but sipping, if in case he escape your venom stuck, our purpose may hold there.
My queen!
One bolt has tread upon another's heel, so fast they follow. Your sister. Your sister's drowned, Laertes.
Drowned? Where?
There is a willow, grows a slanted brook, that shows his horrid leaves in the glassy street. There with fantastic garlands did she come of curl flowers, nettles, daisies, and long purples. There on the pendant bows a coronet wings, clamoring to hand. An envious liver broke, which time she chanted snatches of old tunes, as one incapable of her own distress, or like a creature native and endued into that element. But long it could not be, till that your garments, heavy with her drink, pulled the poor wretch from her melodious lake to bloody death.
Alas! Then she is drowned.
Forgone and drowned. Drowned.
Then too much water hast thou for OPHELIA. Therefore I forbid my tears. Adieu, my lords. I have a speech of fire that fain would blaze, but that this folly doubts it.
Let us follow Gertrude. How much I had to do to calm his rage. Now I fear it has started again. Follow!
Hello, Horatio! I brought a new friend from England, Horatio. Yorick! Poor Yorick, Horatio, Horatio, poor Yorick. I pray you tell me one thing, Horatio.
What is it, my lord?
Do you think Alexander the Great looked of this fashion in the earth?
Even so.
And he smelled so...
Even so, my lord.
Alexander died. Alexander was buried. Alexander returned into the dust. The dust is earth. From earth we make gloam. And so and... But soft, soft. Here comes the king. Couch we now. couch with now and Mark. That is Laertes, a very noble youth, Mark.
Lay here in the earth, and from that fair and unpolluted flesh, may violets spring.
What? The fair Ophelia.
Sweets to the sweets, farewell. I hoped thou should have been my Hamlet's wife. I thought thy bride bed to have decked, sweet maid, and not have strewn thy grave.
Oh, treble woe! Fall 10 times treble on that cursed head. Who loved the earth a while till I have held her once more in my arms? Now, hide your dust upon that quickened bed, till from this flat a mountain ye have made, till it reach the skyish blue of Mount Pelion, or the skyish blue of Mount Olympus. Good Lord, Jesus.
What is he whose grief bears such an emphasis? Whose space of sorrow conjures the wandering stars, making them sound as wonder, wounded hearers. This is I, Hamlet, the Dane!
The devil take your soul!
Thou praise not well. Take thy fingers from my throat. I am not rash, but I have something in me dangerous. Take thy hands off me!
Asunder!
Hamlet! Hamlet!
My lord, be quiet!
Did you love Ophelia?
I'll fight with him upon this theme until my eyelids do not lag.
Oh, my son. What theme?
I loved Ophelia. 40,000 brothers, together with all their tongue of love, could not make up my song. What wilt thou do for her? Huh? Huh? What? Huh? What wilt thou do for her? Huh?
For the love of God, forbid him!
Would weep, would fast, would drink up easel, eat a crocodile. I'll do it, that thou come here to whine, to outface me by living in her grief. Be buried quickly with her, and so will I. I will rant as well as thou!
This is mere madness!
Hear you, sir! What's the reason you use me thus? I did love you ever, but it is no matter. Let Hercules himself do what he may. The cat will mew, and the dog will have his day.
No! Wait upon him! Strengthen your patience till our last night's speech.
Circumstance. Up in my cabin, my sea gowns scarfed about me. In the dark, groped I to find out them, had my desire. I picked the captain's pocket and withdrew back to my room, making bold my fear forgetting manners to unseal their grand commission. And I found Horatio, O royal knavery, an exact command that on the very leisure, on the very supervise, no striving time allowed, my head should be struck off.
Is this possible?
Read at more leisure. But thou will want to know how I did proceed.
I beseech you.
Being such benetted round with villainies, I made a prologue to my brains. They had begun to play. I sat me down, devised a new commission, wrote it fair. Would you want to know the effects of what I wrote?
Very well, my lord.
That on the very reading of this contents, no debatement further, more or less, he should the bearers put to sudden death, no stripping time allowed.
How's the seal?
Even in that was heaven ordinant. I had my father's signet in my purse, which was the model of that Danish seal. Folded the writ up in the form of the other, placed it safely, the changeling never known.
Why, what a king this is!
Thus thinks thee! Now hold me upon. He that had my king killed, my mother's pain, hopping between the excitement and my choices, is it not perfect conscience to quit him with this arm?
It must be shortly known to him from England. What is the issue of the business there?
The time is short, but the interim is mine, and the life of a man no more than to say one. I am very sorry, HORATIO, that LAERTES I forgot myself. For in the image of my cause, I see the portraiture of his. I'll court his favors, but for sure the bravery of his grief did put me to a towering passion.
Peace! Go there.
The king, sir, hath waged with LAERTES 6 Barbary horses, against which he has imponed, as I take it, 6 French rapiers and poniards. The king has laid that in a dozen passes between yourself and him that he should not exceed you 3 hits. He has laid on 12 for 9, which would come into immediate trial if your lordship would vouchsafe an answer. His Majesty attends for your hope. Since to know if your pleasure hold to play with LAERTES, or would you take a longer time?
I'm continuous to my purpose. It's the king's pleasure, his fitness speaks, and so does mine. Now or whensoever, provided I be as able as now.
The king, queen, and all are coming down.
In happy time.
The queen desires that you play some gentle entertainment to LAERTES as you come to play.
She instructs me well.
My lord, you will lose this wager.
I do not think so. Since he went into France, I've been in continual practice. I shall win at the odds, but thou wilt not know how ill all's here about my heart, but it is no matter.
If your mind dislikes anything, obey it. I will forestall the repair hither and say you're not well.
Not a whit. We defy your greed. There's a providence in the fall of a sparrow. If it be now, it is not to come. If it's not to come, it be now. If it not be now yet, it is to come. It's all about the readiness. If a man knows not what he leaves behind, what is it to leave betimes? Whew. Nice to see you back in court.
Hamlet, come. Take his hand.
Aye, sir. I have wronged you, but pardon it, sir, for you are a gentleman. Knowing thus what I have done, may your honor, nature, and exception roughly awaken, I proclaim here, was madness. Was it Hamlet who wronged LAERTES? Never Hamlet. If Hamlet from himself be taken away, and when not himself, wronged LAERTES, then Hamlet does it not. Hamlet denies it. Who does it then? His madness, if it be so. Hamlet is from the faction that it is wronged. His madness is poor Hamlet's worst enemy. Free me so far in your most benevolent thoughts, for I have shot my arrow over the house, and I have hurt my brother.
I am satisfied in nature, whose motive in this case should steer me most in my revenge. But in my terms of honor, I stand aloof, and will keep no reconcilement on board.
I embrace it freely, and may this brother's wager frankly play the foils.
Come, one for me.
Oh, I shall be your foil, LAERTES. In my ignorance, your skills shall, like a star in the darkest night, stick fury off indeed.
You mock me, sir.
Not by this hand.
Cousin Hamlet, know you the wager?
I, sir, you have placed the bets on the weaker side.
I do not fear it. I have seen you both, and since he is bettered, we have therefore odds.
Have all these foils a length. This lacks me well.
Send me the stoops of wine. Let Hamlet give the first or second hit. Quit in answer in the third exchange.
Aye, my lord.
The king drinks to Hamlet's better breath. And in the cup, a union he shall throw, richer than that which 4 successive kings of Denmark's crown have wore. Give me the cups. The kettle to the trumpet shall speak. Now the king dunks to Hamlet. Come, begin.
Come on, sir.
Come, my lord.
Oh! One!
No.
Judgment!
A hit, a very palpable hit.
Say that again.
Stay. Give me drink. Hamlet, this pearl is thine. To thy better breath. Give him this cup. Now.
My lord, I'll play this bout first. Set it by a while. Come! Hey! Another touch, what say you?
A touch, I do confess.
Our son shall witness.
He's fat and scant of breath. Here, Hamlet, take my neck. The queen caresses to their fortune, Hamlet.
Good, madam. Go.
My lord! My lord!
Gertrude, do not drink!
I will, my lord. Pardon me.
Suppose it is too late.
Hamlet, let me wipe thy face.
My lord, I'll hit him now.
I do not think it!
Yet I confess this almost against my conscience.
Come on, LAERTES! For the third! I pray you come with your best violence. I'm afraid he makes a wanton of me.
Say you so. Come on then.
Nothing to do.
I got you now!
Partner, they resent!
Hey, come again!
There it is! How is it?
As a woodcock to my own spinach, I am justly killed by my own treachery.
How does the queen?
She only swoops to see them leave.
No, no. The drink. What is the drink? Oh, my dear Hamlet. What is the drink? I am poisoned.
Treachery! Lock the door, sing it out!
It is here, Hamlet. Hamlet, thou art slain. Indeed, there is no more but half an hour of life left. The treacherous instrument in thy hand, and baited and envenomed. The foul practice has turned itself against me. Now here I lie before, for never to rise again. The queen, she's poisoned. The king's to blame. The king.
No.
Come on!
No.
And venom too!
No, Hamlet.
Then venom to thy
No.
work! Ah!
Oh, in the defense, I am hurt.
Incestuous! Murderous damn dead! It's the union there! Drink from that potion! Follow my mother!
Exchange forgiveness with me, noble Hamlet. Mine and my father's death come not upon thee, or thine on me.
May heaven free thee. I follow thee. Horatio, I am dead! Wretched queen, adieu! And you, who are pale and tremble at this chance, who are but mutes or audience to this act. And I time, but this fell sergeant, Death, is strict in his arrest. Horatio now lives. Report me, and my cause arrived to the unsatisfied.
Never believe it. More an anti-Roman than a day.
Thou art the man. Give me the glass.
Lord.
My heavens, let it go. I'll have it. If thou did hold me ever in thy heart, absent thee from felicity a while, and in this harsh world, take thy breath in pain to tell my story. The potent poison quite overcrowds my spirit. The rest is silence.
My Lord. Now crafts a noble heart. Knights of angels, take thee to thy rest. Give the orders that these bodies high on the stage be placed to the view. And let me speak to the yet unknowing world how these things came about. And so shall you hear carnal, bloody, unnatural acts of accidental judgments, casual slaughters, of vets put on by cunning and forced gods. Let four captains bear Hamlet like a soldier to the stage, where he was likely, had he given the chance, prove most royally. In first passage, the soldier's music and the rites of war speak loudly for him. Take the bodies, and such a sight becomes like the battlefield. But yet here shows much amiss. Go! Bid the soldier shoot!
Jay Crisostomo IV.
Hello guys, we always do this on the last run in a venue. This is our 11th, 10th show. This is second venue also. First, I would like to thank iChill. Thank you very much, iChill. Thank you very much, iChill, for giving us a house, our second house. Anyway, I'd just like to thank the people who worked for the project. Konti lang po kami, hindi po ito matagal. At yung mabilis ako magsalita. Number one, Horatio and our light designer, Jan Leyson.
Sky Abundo.
Yeah!
OPHELIA, Danielle de Leon. POLONIUS, Alcantara. GERTRUDE Natalia Go. CLAUDIUS, and assistant light designer, Gian, Carlo, Patello IV. Of course, our Hamlet, Kuya Manzano. Other people who work behind the scenes, Lord and the lights boardsman, James Tangan. Our sounds designer and sounds boardsman, Mr. Jonathan Rodriguez. Photography is not here, but he has a cool name, Bruce Christopher Lee. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Additional photography by Marian Yu. Our Octomom / stage manager, Chris Untala. My APM, APD, and graphics designer, and my Ikarus partner, Claudine Delfin. I'd like to thank the people, the entities who helped us. First, dito Bahay ng Sining, our first home. Subself, our media partners, subselfie.com, Mabuhay, Theater Fans in Manila, Juice.ph, clickthecity.com, Fringe Manila, iChill Theater Cafe. Thank you very much, guys. The next play of Ikarus is Near Yet Far, Far Yet Near. It's opening on March 21, 8 p.m. in Dito Bahay na Sining. It's a twin bill of plays of one rainy evening in April. Yes, it's on March, but it's in April. And then questions, directed by Paolo Pagalang. We are Ikarus, we are being sent to fire. Thank you very much for joining.
Hindi nakatulog. Ay, yan, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, bye, Marian. Bye.
Take care.
Nagtatawa ako, ha?
You got your voice out.
Galing. Her voice out.
That was the best.